Hi parents, this is Miss Lara, your lead afternoon teacher here at Isla Way. We had some really fun activities that we did this month. This month's themes were community helpers, transportation, pumpkins, and Thanksgiving. So we have been reading, for the color brown, we have been reading the book Brown Bear, What Do You See? Our kids love this story. I really like the illustrations that are in here. I really like Eric Carle because of his illustrations, and he's very creative with his words. We got this book on Amazon, but you can also get them at Target or your local library. We've also been reminding our students for our Bible portion of the month about being thankful. So we've been reading this book, Thank You Lord, along with various other Bible stories. We have been reading about Hannah and Samuel, how Hannah was thankful to have a son. We've also been reading about the 10 lepers, which only one leper had came back and said thank you back to God. So we also have been playing to supplement our Bible stories. I Thank God by Maverick City Music. We've been playing it on YouTube. It's a very powerful song about being thankful and remembering where God has brought us from. For our community week, we have been reading the book Police Officers. The kids really like this because the pictures are big and the story's not too long. And it just tells about various things that the police officer does, how they have dispatchers, how they help arrest other people that aren't obeying the law. We've also been focusing on farming as well for our community helpers. So I've been reading the book Growing Vegetable Soup. I also like this author because it's very similar to Eric Carle, as in the style is very vivid and very bold, bright colors. So really cute story. All these books are available at your local library. For our pumpkin theme, I've also brought back the book Pumpkin, and this tells a story of how pumpkins are grown. And the illustrations are so beautiful with a soft colored pencil look. So we'd like to thank you for being here at Hazel's Christian Daycare and Preschool. Just a couple of friendly reminders for some of our newer parents. We ask that all items are labeled and dated, especially food items, because we really have a lot of parents that bring in the same items or very similar items, and it's easy for us to get items mixed up if they're not labeled. Just a friendly reminder that bottles also need to have the ounces of water that's in there. Any personal items other than what we use every day here, other than clothing, socks, shoes, should not be brought to school. So no toys, no blankets. Pacifiers also should be labeled. We'll be happy to provide you with some tape over at the health tech desk. If you have any further questions, please feel free to ask Mrs. Robles, Miss Bjork, or I. We'll be happy to assist you with that. And next month, we're going to be focusing on a couple different themes, such as nighttime and, of course, the birth of Jesus. We're really excited to celebrate with your students. And you guys, we hope you have a wonderful Thanksgiving and have a great rest of your day. So here is some of the artwork that Miss Bjork and I have done over the month. We've done the color brown to represent the color of the month. We have a couple of different artworks for the themes that we've had in our classroom, such as transportation and community helpers. We did some paint mixing right here, and our shape of the month was rectangulo. Here our students are playing with a sensory play, and they're also doing some mess-free painting. This is really good for the younger babies who tend to put things in their mouth still. Some of our kids weren't really sure about it, but we are going to be working with them with this more so they can get used to this medium of painting. But we really like doing this because it's easy and it's very simple. All it needs is a little bit of a Ziploc bag, some paint, and then some tape to tape down the bag so that way they don't pull it up and they can easily just squish the paint around more. In this video, we have our students working on our transportation, our stoplight painting. They use the dauber dots here. Go ahead. And we're getting our students used to using the dauber dots, showing them how to use them properly, not putting them in their mouth, and just getting used to doing more art on their own. We pulled out a big yellow bus for our students to play with in the transportation week. They had a lot of fun with that. Here's an example of me doing music and movement with our students. We were playing the Maverick City's I Thank God. Our older students really like this song. This song talks about how God has redeemed us and he's brought us from a long way, and we don't have to have any negative thoughts or any sadness in our life anymore. I mean, obviously we still rejoice to get freedom and stuff, but yes. Here we have our student working on his art for the month. And then here's another clip of our students working on the mess-free painting.
Baby was supposed to be back in here, but